Trap it like this, quickly. Right, move it over.
1971. In the heart of Copenhagen, a forsaken military camp and its barracks get squatted by a group of Danish activists. They occupy the premises and ensure its free access to their fellow citizens, thus turning the state property into an open space and the camp into a garden. Crazy kid's garden, the authorities will say. The squatters will scoff back, calling the place Christiania, after the name of the royal family, the Christians. The squatters soon assert the revolution of everyday life and adopt autonomy and direct democracy as life policy. Their first decisions will be no motor vehicles in Christiania, no trading with the community buildings, no narcotics except cannabis and its byproducts. Fighting against the state for their right to be, the community of Christiania builds up. As years go by, power struggle gives way to negotiations with the government. Christiania is legalized. From then on, the Christianites will have to pay an all-inclusive tax for rent, water, and electric supply. The community then sets up developing local facilities. Bakers, grocers, hairdressers, bars and restaurants, a concert hall, all sorts of businesses. Community services are organized as well. Post office, healthcare center, baths, nursery. 1998, Christiania has become an actual village within Copenhagen. 700 adults and 300 children live permanently on the 34-hectare community, now integrated into the city through the coming and going of town dwellers who work there or visit the place for their leisure. But Denmark has changed. It no longer is the model of welfare state once held out. The noose is tightening around the subjects of the crown, who have to put up with the less and less generous policy of the kingdom. Christiania, with its alternative economy, is henceforth seen as an enemy from within. In 1980, to prevent the state from gaining any control over the community, the Christianites decide that the free enclave should take care of its garbage collection. Autonomy is also a matter of dealing with one's own rubbish. Maskinhallen, the machine hall in Danish, is in charge of the task. It is the only collective allowed to use motor vehicles.
It functions to look after all the mess we make, basically. We have the garbage, we have the compost recycling system, then we recycle paper, cardboard and bottles. On top of this, we have some digging vehicles to help with digging, excavating foundations for new building projects, etc. We also have some high-power tools, some hand tools, and some home and decorating tools to rent out for people, gardening equipment, etc. So there's about 6 or 7 people working regularly, plus relief workers. Then we have at least 1 or 2 full-time mechanics to look after all those machines, which is a big responsibility. Then we have Anita working in the office, who's a very big help at administrating everything, holding the ship together. So there's about 11, 12 people involved in this hall behind us, where we have 2 or 3 tractors, 2 diggers, and a huge pile of mess of all the things that we collect and we find in the garbage and try and recycle and reuse and redistribute. Clothes, electronics, kitchen stuff. There's all sorts of things to do there.
He was not going, so we could not understand why and what that is.
We cannot keep on collecting garbage from just casual tons, you know, barrels. You know, like we were out of Laupen, out of post office, and they have the garbage barrel. But they've been standing 2 barrels they used in the winter for burning, for instance. And now they're filled up with garbage, and everybody asks us, why don't you take them? Because it's just, you know, people who made a new garbage station. It's getting so much, you know. Friday was, I mean, it was not the worst, but sometimes these working days, they're getting too long for my taste.
It's our job to take the tons and take it away, yeah? it's not our job to get and clean up after people because they don't want to walk 5 meters longer.
We
Many
clean up
people,
if
they
it's
think so
on
as
the
well.
garbage
Yeah.
station. We clean up if it's in the middle of nowhere. If they invent stuff, we don't because we can stop every 2 meters sometimes, you know, to clean bags and stuff. And that's already.
If that was our job, then we had full-time job, 8 hours each day, 3 people on garbage.
Yeah.
If we should keep it cleaner, because there are so lot of shit there are. Fandme ikke. Det stinker rundt omkring os. Containeren ned mod den stinker bare.
Ours
Rigtig
here
slemt.
also when
Yeah,
you come.
yeah.
First
Got some
smell
here.
you have about Christiania, you know, your face crawl.
Some places still look amazingly clean. I mean, you don't know who does it because the people come out at 6 in the morning and do it.
We shall have enough money to take the garbage in Christiania, because we shall take the garbage out. So that you have to change all those money and the new budget we must make.
But that's Christiania wages, like we keep saying, they're out of date. They But we haven't begun any fight. No one seems interested in taking up the fight of increasing the wages.
I will do it after the
No,
holiday.
it's not your problem. I mean, it's just
No, I
general.
know it's not my
Christiania.
problem, but I want to stay here and work here for my, also,
Yeah.
and I feel it's stupid that people not. Also, it must. You
Has
must
to be
do
every-
something.
We have to be united, in fact, and also it probably means we have to start going to economy meetings as well, all of us, you know, to make or a few people like we did before. We start that, so we've got to be kind of up for it, you know. If we've got if there's other things going on, if we're not together in this, then we can't really do it, you know. There's no point one person just. So it's quite hard to find out how it's going to be, you know. I think we have to see, wait a month or so.
I can't have all this garbage around my house, you know, all this rats and dogs and, you know, coming into. So now,
You know that soon anyway we're changing.
will you?
Be careful not to put too much heavy stuff in it.
Byggekontorsdrift, I don't get it. Have a look how much it costs. And this is not the workers going out on the road doing the jobs, huh? This is just for Byggekontor itself. It's like our office.
Seth,
Are you coming to the meeting tonight?
I don't know because it's a first meeting also tonight, so maybe they cancel it. We have to speak with people around because maybe it's no meeting. Because it's first meeting tonight about this peace story.
It's 1 hour before, so I guess they will have a meeting an hour at least. They will meet 7 o'clock and maybe they have 2 or 3 points that they can go through.
Og fjerne rotter og...
Ja, det er mange rotter. Jeg synes, det er fedt med den nye skraldeordning. Der er slet ikke noget der, vel?
Altså, jeg tror ikke, du kommer til at...
Altså, jeg vidste, den måtte komme, fordi jeg har læst i ugespejlet. Der er jo ingen, der har givet at informere os, men jeg har læst i ugespejlet sådan lidt en passant, hvor der står, at så skal der lige laves plads til alle de der vogne og sådan noget.
Og det kommer endda til at blive en lille smule større, end vi havde troet, fordi vi vidste ikke om det nye system.
Kunne I ikke til næste møde, vi holder nede i
svunden, lave en tegning? Men vi vil få nogle næver til at gøre det i sommer.
Ja, men altså I må jo prøve, altså det der er vigtigt, det er, hvor langt ud I skal, ikke? Fordi, altså min udsigt i mit køkkenvindue, den holder jeg absolut fast på. Om så står skrald eller hvad der står, altså. Det, men
undskyld, jeg afbryder, men skal vi ikke vente til de kommer med en tegning med det?
Jo, men bare lige, I må komme med en tegning, ikke? Men det, vi har bedt jer om til de møder, vi har haft et uendeligt antal møder derinde, ikke? Det er, at I prioriterer også den her gang, første gang, inden I bygger noget som helst. Vi er trætte af, at det altid bliver tredje og fjerde på.
Det er ikke så.
Så går vi ned. Ja. Og I skal til fællesmøde. I skal til fællesmøde.
then sometimes I hear a blind inquiry from a tourist sometimes, or a visitor, and someone speaking English, whether they're English or American. I hear them asking, you know, who's the boss? Who runs this place? How does it run? And it's not easy to put them right with a correct explanation of how Christiania runs and it exists. Like any other democratic idea that we think we have in the Western world, it runs on a collective of people having a chance. Everyone has a chance to say something about it. There are overall meetings that run the whole place, and then because it's so big and there's such a big community and there's these businesses and there are areas of people living relatively together to make the one big area of the whole population. So you have to have these sub-meetings of people keeping in touch with each other at least once a month with what's happening, and that's what does happen. But then the businesses, like ours, seems to need at least a meeting a week for a couple of hours to keep up with what's necessary.
Gut, ich habe auch in Kollektiven gearbeitet teilweise, wo ich ähnliche Arbeitsbedingungen gehabt habe. Aber in der Maschinenhalle ist es doch extrem angenehm, muss ich sagen. Also ich habe hier die bisher größte Freiheit erlebt, was das Arbeiten angeht. Hat zum Teil wohl auch damit zu tun, dass wir ökonomisch nicht so gebunden sind. Ein Kollektiv, ein Betrieb außerhalb, der muss halt auch immer schauen, dass die Finanzen stimmen, dass irgendwie das Geld reinkommt und dass es rund läuft. In Christiania bezahlen wir die öffentlichen Einrichtungen und eben auch die Maschinenhalle, die auch eine öffentliche Einrichtung ist in Christiania, aus unserer Gemeinschaftskasse. Das heißt, aus unserer Miete, die wir monatlich zahlen, werden die Institutionen bezahlt. Das heißt, da ist immer Geld in der Kasse, sodass man die grundlegenden Arbeiten ausführen kann. Das Spezielle an unseren Treffen ist wahrscheinlich, dass wir keine Mehrheitsentscheidungen treffen, sondern Konsensentscheidungen. Das heißt, wenn auf dem Treffen, sei es das Fellestreffen, also das sogenannte Haupttreffen, die Hauptversammlung oder sei es das Gebietstreffen, dann muss man sich darüber einig sein, mehr oder weniger, was man beschließt. Es reicht also nicht, dass mehr als die Hälfte der Anwesenden Ja oder Nein sagen zu einem Vorschlag, sondern da muss breite Einigkeit herrschen. Das ist, im ersten Augenblick wirkt es wahrscheinlich eher undemokratisch, hat aber den Vorteil, dass man Leute nicht einfach übergeht in so einem Entscheidungsprozess. Das heißt, dass man im Prinzip ein Vetorecht hat auf solchen Treffen.
We say a camel is a horse designed by a committee or a fellows group meeting. Exactly. But too many ideas. What's that one about the straw that broke the camel's back? The camel tries to carry too much hay. One straw too many, poof, the whole thing collapses. That could affect Christiania too. But we've said before that we must have these fellas meetings, the common meeting of all people who are entitled to come and be at that meeting, which is any resident or indeed anyone who works regularly with one of the businesses that gives Christiania its flavour.
And yeah, remember me about Romania. You have to be there. Some people are talking and talking, and you know they are saying the same bullshit every day or every last meeting. You find very soon they are the same, always. The problems are the same, and you end just tired, and you're gonna decide in the next meeting what you have to do. it's not so many good decisions taken in the behind the meetings. It's just an illusion.
There's a lot more choice in other groups. They make decisions. I mean, we make decisions as well, but the garbage always has to be taken. The compost always has to be taken. Bottles. If it's not taken, then then within within 1 week, then the situation here would be very very dangerous in a way. I mean, because nobody else would take on that responsibility.
It's because when you live in Christiania, you have to go to fællesmeeting. It's a part of our living. We have to, because we are living democracy, so we have to be there, to most of us.
It's a weight around the neck, but we must have it. There's no other way of just being a Christianite, paying a rent, living in a house and not taking part in what's around you. We must have it. And it's been happening 25 years. That means something. It must be worth something.
Du har startet job i 4.9.95. I 9.2. ønsker han at have for meget at lave i byen. I august igen, Alfred lover at gøre arbejde færdigt næste uge. I september, Kirsten og folk snakker med ham, han lover at gøre det færdigt i oktober. 14.10. han kom i 5 minutter. 28.10. lover igen midt november. Og nu sidder vi i maj måned, og der er ikke sket en skid. Altså, hvad...
Så kommer jeg kan først det her 1. juli. Er det for sent?
Jeg tror bare ikke længere på det. Hvor du siger, at du kommer til en tidspunkt, du tror på det. Så har du noget andet kørende samtidig med gængen. Jeg har hørt det nu 3 gange. At du sagde, fra det er jo det tidspunkt, har jeg til dig, så kommer jeg, og jeg lover, at jeg gør. Der sker ikke en skid.
Jeg vil meget gerne gøre det færdigt, det anlæg, så det virker, og I er glade for det. Og jeg skal ikke have flere penge for det, fordi jeg har enormt dyrt for jer også. Jeg kan ikke overskue det nu. Jeg har fuldtidsjob ude i byen og nogle andre ting, jeg også laver. Det er sådan en prioritering, jeg vælger at have fuldtidsjob ude i byen.
Det kan jeg godt forstå.
Og så er det jer, der kommer til at lyde under det.
Det er ikke os, det er helt fælles kast, mand.
Jeg prøver lige, altså kan vi sige, at jeg kommer hver mandag. Fremover. Lige forbi og siger goddag, kigger i øjnene. Og så giver jeg i løbet af den her uge, så jeg vil godt prøve at ligge en dag i weekenden heroppe. Jeg giver lige besked i løbet af ugen, om hver dag det bliver. Og så kommer jeg hver mandag.
Good.
Yeah, it's right on the point.
The next, it's Julian. He's on today. Okay. No.
Begin from today, I start Danish courses, and I'm at school in Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9 to 1, maybe 2 o'clock.
Tillykke.
This means I cannot count the next 4 meetings, 5.
Next point. First point, faktisk. Hvordan bliver de nye indførte jobrutiner? Shut up, Marianne. Sjusk i kompostteltet.
That was me putting it down last Monday. No, last Monday. I got to the tent in the afternoon to put this machine down and I thought it looked like shit. The tools were not cleaned, the floor was not even brushed, not washed, not nothing. It looked like shit.
When was that?
Last Monday. It was when you were on the first time with Johanna.
It wasn't so bad.
I think it really looked bad. I mean, the tools were not cleaned.
We cleared the whole fucking tent out.
Well, I was out there 2 hours later and it didn't look like all like this.
Yeah, well.
And I got a little bit pissed because it's the first time that Johanna was out and I think it's the really wrong way to show somebody.
We did a good job in there on Monday, in my opinion.
In my opinion, considering that it was the first day that Johanna was working, it was a bad job.
And especially when it's someone new, so that she understands that it has to be that way every time. Simply. Then you take it too easy if you see that, okay.
How should she know the next time she works that she has to clean the tools, that she has to move and make a proper job, that it's not like
I did make a proper job on Monday. Monday was a proper job.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was. If you'd said on Tuesday,
Thursday we didn't do so much because the machine wasn't working.
But don't take it so personally.
I did take it personally sometimes.
Yeah.
All the time I take fucking personally. I'm pissed off with the whole thing, you know. Sometimes
Yes,
we all have bad times, and we all have bad attitudes sometimes.
Exactly.
May I say something?
May I've been here too long, you know.
But
Maybe
it's
I should
even-
just piss off, fucking leave it, just get out of here. I tell you.
Make it this way, don't make it better than if we do
No, it
all
doesn't.
work like
Okay,
this.
but now we need it. Every now and then you need an outburst, you know.
Yeah, right.
Every now and then we need an outburst, you know.
I think
There's
this
the amount of times it's happened in this fucking group, you know. And so I'm not going to, you know. We are taking it personally. You're right. You're right, Sven. I'm sorry. I apologise for that. But I mean, this is what happens sometimes, you know.
You're mixing two things together now.
But when there are new people on the job, it shall be done 150%.
100%.
150.
All right. Yeah.
Not 100. Eric said 150. It comes from Eric.
Real bullshit. There's always somebody that can correct me. Moreover, there's other people that can correct me or that can see the thing independently from me and put the things in the right perspective. The biggest damage is created when I never start saying anything, because the damage is in me.
We have to make some logos for every
Since yesterday time that we were walking on the ice out here, you remember?
Yeah.
Ça, poubelle. Petite chemise blanche, quoi. Oh, allez, le thé, là, où il va, le thé, Ballon.
du der? Er det rigtigt?
Jo.
People are crazy. Is it a good watch?
If it's not a copy, it's a Breitling, it's very good.
Yeah, it's not a copy, yeah.
Get over.
I can tell you if it's a copy. Wait some hours. I think I remember we decided not to work with Misha. Det er ikke noget, jeg kender noget til.
No, it's an older thing. It's true. I remember there was some. I can't remember what it was about. I just remember there was a fight with him about working in the hall.
I also remember that he had cheated. I don't know who was in the office and cheated and cheated. I mean, that he had asked for many more hours than he had actually worked. So we didn't like at all his style. He didn't take care of my feet and my hands, and then all this. I remember on Storskøy, it was a quite dangerous affair. So
I remember Scott didn't like. I don't have particularly any problem working with Misha. I've worked with him on the garbage a couple of times. He's a bit clumsy.
He takes things very personally. He already believes that, you know, he has this persecution thing.
Mm.
Also, he's just generally pissed off that he has to leave and has to keep coming back. He can't maintain any relationship with Christiania, yeah? Because he's forced to pull himself away, and he always comes back as the outside vicar, the last one on the list. He did tell me about that the other day. And he keeps coming back to Christiania. I don't know why. He doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink. He likes to work. He has problems. He has problems when he goes home. He used to anyway.
Mm.
I don't really know what his trip is, but I wonder why he keeps coming this way.
Because, for example, in Monster he came and everybody said, "Oh, welcome," you know, because we needed someone. So in this place he's very welcome and there's no problems. But I guess that's the reason why he comes to Christiania, because you get a job like this, especially if people know you from before and you've been coming back.
So I speak to everyone. My name's Robert. So I'm looking for some work of any sort. You know, I want some hours. So I've been around asking many places on a Monday. Got energy. Know quite a few of the faces here. I'm just around. You know, I'm very keen. Put a lot of time and energy into Christiania, so now I see it from a different angle. You know, rather than coming here and just spending time in a cafe and smoking a joint and relaxing, I like to, if I'm going to be part of Christiania, you know, come in, put some work or some effort into it, and I'll enjoy it better. So I'm actually at the moment looking for work. So if there's anything available, I like to request myself. So I'll put my name down. I'll hopefully bring a number for you in a day or so. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi. Thanks, Robert. Yeah. Bye-bye.
do you have a driver's license?
Yes, I do. But not a lot of HPC.
Hvor er det kedeligt, at der aldrig er nogen, der bor på Christiania, der kommer ved at arbejde. Der er aldrig nogen, at de spørger hver gang, hvor de bor hen. Der er aldrig nogen, der bor herinde. Kedeligt, ikke?
You get a better place in Christiania if you're a worker here. And a lot of people still respect, like they are doing money, they are doing business, and still are able to see, yeah, you do a great job, and we thank you. You are a bit. Many times you can feel like you are a bit higher. Like they let you know. They let you know.
Bedeutet aber eben auch, dass da immer viele Neuanfänger dabei sind, weil Maskinhallen ist der Ort, wo viele neu dazugekommene gerne anfangen, gerne fragen, ob sie nicht einen Job haben können. Eben weil es als ein Kollektiv bekannt ist, wo wir aus vielen Ländern kommen und wahrscheinlich auch, weil es der der Job irgendwie so an sich hat. Das ist so Müllmann ist einer der Dinge, die man immer kann. Man braucht die Sprache nicht zu verstehen.
I feel like home. I feel okay now this corner and this corner. Even I don't have my house yet here, but I feel it's my home. Each corner, because I'm connected with these people. It's not like we are 20 people, yeah, renting this place and just having each of us our hall where we just come in and rest our bones or whatever. Here you feel like, okay, now it's my house here. Oh, it's his houses and all this shit what is here, we should clean it. It's like you feel your home is bigger.
And it's a perfectly beautiful environment to have such a job, such work. It couldn't be better. To this little community, it's about 2 kilometers long one way and half a kilometer wide this way. And the way we drive around it, down the little lanes covered with trees everywhere, it's like working in the country. And you can forget that you're 2.5 kilometers from Parliament Square in the middle of town here. So I probably wouldn't have taken this job on out in the city there for sure.
For example, for me it's easier to know a new person who is working in a working place than a old Christian. Because sooner or later I will come in touch with this person from my job or like a private person, but I will come in touch to him. But with a lot of Christians, I don't have any common point. I don't have where to get in touch with them. It's not only because of my age or because of I'm coming from a different country.
It is special to live and work at the same time. It is difficult in here. It's cold. It's a hard line, right? And that is not why you live in Christiania, because you want a hard line. It's because you want to fly. Yeah? It's free still, huh? So we must make a party again here.
Yes,
in
absolutely.
Or
A real party.
Yeah, the big one, the huge one. 20 bands play.
10 mandage i streg er kommet op på arbejde, hvor der har ligget den første container, der står 3 udenfor. Den første container er totalt fyldt. Den er fyldt rundt om den, fyldt ovenpå. Den næste er halvt tom, den tredje er helt tom. Og samtidig får vi alt det her, ikke? Det er så forbandet svært. Det er virkelig... Og men det er de bare ikke rigtig vil. Jeg ved ikke, hvorfor det ikke er sådan. Jeg forstår ikke, hvorfor nogen på Christiania betaler for at komme af med deres skrald som virksomhed, og nogen ikke gør. Det er sådan noget, jeg har prøvet ligesom at spørge mig frem, og man kan ikke rigtig finde ud af, hvor forskellen ligger mellem folk eller virksomheder eller hvad. Jeg vil bare mene, det må være lige for alle. Ja. Vi bor samme sted, det kan ikke være rigtigt, at beboerne skal ligge og betale ekstra for, at virksomhederne kan komme grænser ind i deres skrald. Det bliver først løst, når alle ligesom finder ud af, at jo, vi har en masse skrald, og det skal vi have med. Men som det er nu, så går folk og råber og skriger efter mig i gaden og skraldeholde, og det er virkelig ubehageligt. Og vi kan ikke gøre det ved det, de går og arbejder, du ved, til 50 kroner i timen i 30 års arme, og det er virkelig... Og bematum kan de ikke bruge uden satellitbøben, fordi de skal løfte de her tønder 2 meter op i luften, og de orker simpelthen ikke. Jeg er knækket sammen i dag, for eksempel, ikke? Så jeg synes, i stedet for at få så meget lort i hovedet på dem, så giver de en ordentlig løn, eller en ordentlig behandling, eller et eller andet, jeg ved ikke hvad. Jeg synes i hvert fald ikke, de har fortjent, sådan som det er nu.
Man forestiller sig, at Maskinhallen gik ud til de steder, hvor de godt ved, der ligger et problem med skraldetømning, at man simpelthen opfordrer dem direkte til at få etableret deres egen skraldestation.
Ja, vi vil tage med på virksomhedsmødet, der kommer nu her næste gang.
Okay.
Og der vil vi så ligesom prøve at snakke med de forskellige der. Ellers så kører det derop sådan. Vi har fået kittet alle vores vinduer, vi har malet dem og fået tagerne op, og vi har malet hallen, og der er vildt gang i dem. Mange fede mennesker.
Eller ikke taler til det, så man kan gå til i områderne.
Nobody see my head.
Your head?
It was on the last shoulder the last time I looked. Well,
I think we see something like that on the last Austral, but unfortunately it's already gone with the container.
Huh?
I'll find out what it's running with.
You need a box. I'll go and get. I'm gonna go and get one.
We could use that for the group.
Hvem er fortæller, du fortæller mig, ikke?
Når det er.
Coming at this point, I got a bioenergetic massage Friday, and the guy told me I should take it a bit easier because.
Julien, would you like to work on Wednesday or not? No? Sure?
I don't like to work all the week, but I will take the compost.
Okay.
It's okay. I have to work on star style, otherwise I would have to.
Oh, you know there was nobody else to ask. We asked everybody that could be, and I saw you were on the star style list.
Yeah. Okay.
It's okay to want to know.
We need some fresh air.
Exactly.
Sorry?
We need some fresh air.
Yeah, it would be good.
I haven't got enough sun yet.
Yeah, sun.
Okay. Do you know what time is it or no?
12:15.
Yeah, okay.
About.
Luckily, I'm soon finished.
Doing
I'm
what?
making holes in some fucking iron bar metal, you know?
Drilling?
Oh, yeah. It's terrible.
See you later. Afraid it's falling out here. What? No. Oh no.
Tell me where we're going. Where we're going? Yeah. We're going to empty this trailer. We leave all this pub. Yeah. There is outside of Christiania one place. So we go first to weight control. We check how many kilos we got paid and we leave them here. And then we go to Thyssen and we start again. How many kilos do you think you have here? I think probably 500 kilos.
Is that good room?
Yeah, we got always like this. We cannot take more because the trailer is so small.
And do you get any money for that? I mean, for the paper?
We get money if we got more than 1,000 kilos. So we don't never get money from that. But anyway, we don't have to pay nothing when we leave this rubbish.
Yeah.
Hvad er fremtiden? Hvordan er fremtiden bare at blive ved med at komme til der en enkelt status, ikke noget, bare arbejde og arbejde?
It sounds like the Danish state tried to normalize Christiania for 25 years. And I was wondering about why didn't they just cut the social money? The opportunities there, and Christiania would be normalized. That's what they do right now, and the train is on the way.
Yeah, yeah. Because we could get a really nice life and good jobs, and we are good together. And but ingen af os gider gå i byen og arbejde.
Daniel has one good advantage that he is not in the system. So he will not be called by outside to go on reactivation or something like that. Yeah.
That's the idea of sick money, that if you don't have anything else, if you're depending on the job in the machine hall, and then you get sick, you have some kind of security, a net somehow for the people so they don't crash completely because they don't have anything else.
We get money from Christiania, and we have to take care of those money and
Be responsible.
yeah.
But it's when you can have a big initiative and make something come.
Anyway, I think in the long run people will understand. We'll say
Everybody
we'll say by now we should have been striking and campaigning for better wages, because these are seriously now they're a joke. There's no question whether 50 even's enough. It's all outdated.
The hall runs as a business in itself. It is recognised by the Kommune. They're not stupid, of course. They know someone is doing some work, because all the Kommune do is come and take away a completely stuffed container full of someone's done it. But they don't want the responsibility of doing the door-to-door collection on Christiania. They know that's our responsibility, and that this Maskinhallen exists and that it runs the way it does. Except they're obviously not completely aware of who is who. And for this we are obviously, we're somewhat careful about who is who. You know, it's for a variety of reasons, which we don't need to even go into. But it's just that there is an amount of budget, both for people who are in that situation and for people who are completely visiting the country or visiting Christiania, who have nothing to do with the welfare system or whatever of Denmark, and who indeed may rely on their situation here for as long as they allow themselves to be here. Then, yeah, they may be even more dependent upon the Maskinhallen. But the economy group have decided there's only a certain amount maybe is available for that kind of, for people in that circumstance, and a certain amount for people within the system's circumstance. They should run alongside each other. This is discussed, yeah? But then whoever comes forward to do those jobs determines how those wages are being controlled. And inevitably, we find that it's always people from outside the system, one way or another, who are working with us at the hall.
How come that?
That's the nature of the beast, or that's the way it is. That is the way people are available. It's not the way we decide at the hall. And we bear in mind what the economy meeting have said, that that there must be a limit to how flexible we can be with the wages. And as a whole, we also say we're not trying to be another kind of welfare support system either.
I want to have a passport and to have the idea, if I want tomorrow to start a new life in Amsterdam, I can do it. When I will have these papers in my hand, I will have the like a guarantee. I can just be in this place. I don't mean like getting into social system or asking for something else. I just want to have the possibility to live wherever I want, at least politically. And yeah, I will find later material or other way if I can do it, but that is more depending on me. But I feel very frustrating and very unfair to cannot be in a place where you want just because for some political reasons.
But this is only place for many people, because many of people, they got some kind of troubles with papers or license to visa, I mean. But I don't have that trouble because I'm a Finnish citizen and I have right to be wherever I want in Scandinavia.
You come from Romania and it's easier for you to start in Christiania and go after in Denmark. No, I don't mean like left in Christiania and getting straight into the system and being a normal citizen or whatever, or just go and work and all that, or how I see the life of a lot of my friends. If I will go in city, for example, to have a white job, I will always be in Christiania.
I don't know if you go live outside, you can get money from social office and salary, it will be better. But in this moment I don't want to go outside, I just want to be here, like nameless. This money what I get here is enough. I get my food, I can pay where I'm living, and sometimes I can smoke. It's enough for me. I don't want to take money, because I just want to be free and outsider of this system, and they can keep their money if they want. Because Danish social system, if you go to inside this system, then you have to go to work outside, and this was not the meaning when I came here.
And do things your own way, but very much so that you were off the social network, off the welfare. They didn't know where you were. They probably didn't really care. You should always account for yourself in their eyes. They also remember when you're not there. They will ask you one day by letter, what were you doing between this year and this year? They want to know. But that's exactly what we did. We just kind of dropped our bags in 1990 and got the fuck out of London, got away from this insulting experience of dealing with the welfare state.
In Romania was really strong system, like here in Denmark, very strong police system. Most of the people are really feel and they really don't broke the law. And when someone decide to broke it, they have not so bad life.
When I decide that I'm gonna stay here and start working here, then I shut some gates behind me, and I don't wanna keep connection to Finland, or because they make me like a criminal because cops, they came to my flat and they find 0.7 gram hashish. 0.7 gram. Yeah. And now I am criminal and junkie. In Finland, if I try to get some kind of good work, they see my papers and, oh, you use drugs. Oh no, go out. Yeah.
Here in Christiania, they look more for your human side, your human quality. It doesn't matter what is right on your paper. What is matter is who you are and how you are and all that. They don't ask you for your past. They don't want any papers from you. Yeah, show you're a human and you wanna do something, and you can easier. Yeah, you have more chance to live actually than outside world.
You know, I obviously depend on this job as much as I love to want to take part in this job to keep me going, because playing music performing on the street, which is originally what I came here relying on, and I still do, but not so completely. I obviously rely on the hall more, I believe, when it comes down to it. But I just like doing it my own way, out of the system, without them dictating how it's going to be for me, and when they're going to decide I'm off a system and I'm put into a job program or something. I couldn't handle that. I've been really insulted in London, as I say, because of this. And I felt abused because, you know, I'm not sitting on a high horse, but I worked white in England in various circumstances, jobs and blah, blah, blah. Over 7 years, I paid white taxes those years. And they kicked me in the balls the way they tried to provide back some simple basic help when I needed it in terms of welfare.
Keep yourself to the right side because of the bicycle and the people. Because we had so many tourists this year, so people started to be a little bit allergical, you know. We are the second after Tivoli. We are place number 2 after Tivoli. This is our machine hall. We have all the things we need out here, the machinery, and from here our own garden team and garbage team. So all the machinery and everything is in this hall where this machine hall we got from Glostrup actually, or Lyngby, and built it up here, and so it's not an original building. So, and here is the head entrance where you came in, and over here is Pusher Street. You can take pictures everywhere, but not in the Pusher Street and just before this Pusher Street. I will tell you, okay?
viden. Du skal øse af din viden. Tænke ud med din krop og din sjæl. Være med til at ramme pæl. Gennem alt det, der skiller os ad. Gennem alt det, der gælder for ad. Vi vil sætte varme vibrationer i gang. Tænk hvis alle lukkede op for samme gode trang. Vil at leve og elske og holde lidt mere af hinanden. Det er dig nu, og det er mig nu. Det er os nu, alle os. Som med mange ude i dialekter. Ikke et liv ud af tusinde slægter. Derfor sig det med ånderne bevidst. Lad os vise hinanden respekt.
But this is not a reclam for Maskinhallen. No, no. All right, let's have a break and make a joint.
Yeah.